Here at Elizabeth Quay bus station stand B5 is the stand for Route 25, which has now been replaced with the purple cap. Let's go and take a look at all of the other changes that came into effect on February 27th. Just riding on a 25 bus now, TP2853, before the changes came into effect. We've just come here onto Hammersley Road because the stops on this part of the route are going to be permanently removed, since Route 25 has been changed to operate only between Claremont and Shenton Park Station.
Thank you.
So here, these stops will no longer be served by any route, which means they'll be removed, but all the other ones will still be served by some other route, so they won't be removed. So let's take a look at these ones over here. Off goes the bus now. Okay, so you can see here it says, from Sunday the 27th of February, Transperth would like to advise that the bus stops in the area have been reviewed, and as a result, this bus stop will be deleted from the above date. Deleted? Who the hell says deleted? Deleted a bus stop. The nearest bus stop for the route will be 25. For Route 25 will be at Shenton Park Station. If you want to comment, go on the transfer website, blah blah blah. Why does it say what the nearest bus stop for Route 25 will be? That's just confusing, because now it sounds like there's going to be no more buses in this area. Yes, 25 won't be operating here, but you still have many other bus services. And that will be the same for the bus stop on the other side of the road. 17519 on that side, and I think there's about to be a 25 service going past, so we'll just watch it. Yep, there it is in the distance coming. So let's see, for one of the last times, Route 25 operating along Hammersley Road. And off it goes. That was 2811 to Perth City, Elizabeth Quay. Alright, now let's go along this road and take a look at the next bus stop, which will be deleted. Here we are, just after the Townshed Road roundabout, we have bus stop number 17514 with the same message on it, and also the very classic city-style bus stop with two poles connecting it to the ground. There's not very many of these around anymore. It looks so weird. This doesn't even look like a modern day bus stop, but here it is. That's that one. And on the other side of the road, it's over there with another different type of bus stand. Lots of different types around here in the city of Subiaco, and that one's just a flat, small information pole, and it's also got a cute little shelter. So let's take a look. Here we go with a classic little signal driver sign on the little shelter here. Very nice Subiaco shelter style. This is what the ones in Subiaco look like that bus stop. Very olden style, and then the pole is here. Yep, this has been here since the 21st of July 2019, this one. Alright, let's go look at the next one. Here it is, 17515, another classic pole with a bench under the trees and a light pole, very nice. With the old font as well, it looks so weird. This, like, I hardly ever see these poles. Just take a moment to admire the old style of this pole. So this will be gone as well. Over here. And on the other side of the road, look at that, another different type of stand. The classic pole with two stands at the bottom, but in a big version with the route number on it as well, and all the information. Let's take a look. Here it is, just after Rupert Road. Very nice stop. I wonder what this C6 is. Is that like a mark of which bus stop it is? Yep, so to Elizabeth Quay bus station via Kings Park Road and St. George's Terrace, 17517 this one is. And then the next one is right there. Gosh, these stops are close. You could outrun the bus here. And this is it, 17516, the last one to be removed along Hammersley Road. Also a shelter with C7 and just a normal stand, but still the old font. So lots of different examples of stands here. And yes, so 4 stops will be removed on the towards Claremont side and 3 on the towards Perth side. And that's it. That's all the 25 stops that will be removed. So this is Rockerby Road, straight up to Subiaco. Let's get on a bus now. And here comes the CAT service, delightfully stopping on time, straight at the stop without having to hail it. Let's get on board.
Next stop is Murray Street.
There at the front of the bus you can see the sign that says that cats will now stop at all stops, with a nice cat paw as a reference to that. And also you can see all the bells inside the bus, which have now been fitted so that they can be used. And also you see that it's showing the old style button on there, which only a few cats have left, which are the future buses. So that's pretty weird. Why doesn't it have the new style button? And off goes our bus, 2671, departing for Matagara Bridge. So here we are. Over there we can see a lot of buses lined up in layover, because this stop right here, which we've been at 3 times in the last few months, is no longer going to be serving Route 27 over there, which means that today is the last weekday that Route 27 will ever be stopping here. So let's take a look at this sign and how it says 27 for the last time, and check when the next one is so we could ride it out for the last time. 27 to Claremont Station will no longer be coming here because it will now be going to Terrace Road. So at the moment it is 4:10 p.m, which means that there should be a 27 in 15 minutes. We're not going to wait for that, but just I wanted to show you that this stop will no longer be used by the 27, as you can see in there. Now a 111 is leaving to Fremantle Station, but oh wait, there's a 27 leaving right now. That's pretty late. So that's the last time a 27 will ever use this stop. TP 2581 departing. Well, not the last time, because there's still a lot of services after this, but one of the last times. Off it goes. And a 111 service, 2999, the very last 2000 bus. Off it goes. Okay, let's go and look at the other bus stops which are going to be decommissioned for some routes. Off goes the 27, we just saw it at the intersection of Hay Street and Estrine Link. That's the last time I'll ever see a 27 in this area. Oh, we have to cross the road now. Let's go. Someone was just waving at us in that car. Oh my god, just missed it again, but that's TP 2838, about to finish a 27 service into East Perth Diwaka stop. Viewed from the bridge across Adelaide Terrace, right in the east of the CBD. And here we are now on Adelaide Terrace. We're gonna go and look at the 103 stop. Also, before it was also the last time I'll ever see a cat automatically stopping for me to get off. So that's cool. Here comes a 910 bus service ready to take us to the Langley Park 103 Terrace Road stop. And here we are, got off the 910, and here's a 24 Slinky 3105. Imagine this Slinky at Point Fraser. Okay, let's go and take a look at the bus stop now. Here we go, right next to Langley Park with the Elizabeth Quay construction in the background. We see bus 103 on the side of this very unused road, just serving the big open space that is Langley Park and the Swan River, and just a nice place to come off the bus and take a little look around if you want. TP 2860 doing this service right now. And so this stop is served by the 26 and the 103, but the 103 will no longer come here, and instead the 27 will now come here, the one that we just saw won't serve the Waka anymore. So 27 is moving from Waka to here, and 103 is only going to go between Elizabeth Quay bus station and Claremont station, and it won't go all the way down to Fremantle anymore, which means all of those stops are going to be removed, which I'll show you now. Over at Victoria Street train station we have an example. So here is the bus stop right next to the Victoria Street train station, with the Route 998 currently at the stand. But this bus stop also serves the Route 103 and up until the 27 February changes, as you can see, because 103 went all the way from East Perth to Fremantle Station, and now they've changed it so it will only go between Elizabeth Quay and Claremont Station, meaning that all the stops between Claremont and Fremantle will no longer be served, including this one right outside Victoria Street train station, as we can see the timetable right there. And here is the bus going past now. Strangely enough, it's the same one that was the 25 bus, TB2853, for one of the last times on the 103 down here. And back to Langley Park now. TP2860 departing this stop for one of the last times to Cottesloe, and this will also become a Monday to Friday service only. No longer it will run on weekends. And here comes one that just arrived. Terrace Road 103, it's a Slinky bus, and it's come to stop here for one of the last times. Okay, so that's it now. Off it goes up the hill all the way to Cottesloe, but it will only be Claremont, and it will only depart from Elizabeth Quay from Sunday, the 27th of February 2022. Alright. Just some beautiful riverside shots on the other side of Langley Park with the Transperth ferries crossing over there. Doesn't that just look wonderful? Back here at the Langley Park bus stop, we have a brand new bus stop up with 103 no longer serving the stop, and instead we have 27 that used to go to the Waka now stopping here. You can see the date at the very top. It says 27th of February 2022, and we have Route 26 to Hollywood Private Hospital and Route 27 to Claremont Station. And here's a stopping diagram for 26, which is just an alternative to the Purple Cat, basically almost the same stops, and 27 over to Claremont Station. Here we are at Claremont Station. These are the final big changes that we have to see. There's also the Route 25, which now goes to Shenton Park Station, but that's pretty minor and we're not going to film that. You know what, I have actually come to Shenton Park Station, although there's nothing to see here, because since the 25 terminates here, it's not listed on the bus stops, so you wouldn't even know that it comes here. But yes, 25 doesn't go to the city down there anymore that you can see in the distance. Instead, it terminates here at Shenton Park Station, where the 999 and 998 also go, and the 24 and 26 on school days. But there's nothing to see, so it was pretty pointless to come here. But here, look at this. Claremont Station now has a big actual bus interchange with stands and everything. I don't know when they built this, but it was pretty quick, because like I said in the Claremont video, it was quite crazy that all the buses stopped at that one stop there. And now we have this big bus interchange, bus station on the side of the road, and also they've put up this black fence to cover off the sidings for the Forestfield Airport link all the way down, like at Whitfords and Cockburn Central stations. So let's take a look at all the stands. Stand 1 is for the 103, which now goes to Elizabeth Quay on weekdays only, the 906 replacement, and the 995 to Elizabeth Quay. And look, over here we have the bus boards now, proper bus boards, when the train leaves, when the bus leaves, and the whole bus map everywhere. Stand 2, 998 to Fremantle Station. Stand 3, 23, 24 and 25 to Perth and Shenton Park. And then stand 4, 27 and 28 to Perth. So it's pretty crazy. Claremont Station has changed so much in the last few months. They added all the new stuff like the sidings, the renovated station, and now the bus station. So this is yet another renovation to this pretty old hut station that it used to be before. It's amazing what they've done. And then here on the what is this, western side of the station, there's a underpass to go under the tracks, which is an accessible underpass, which is great, so that now you don't have to go across the footbridge or the stairs or the pedestrian maze anymore. So it's amazing how they've upgraded this road with bus lanes and everything, and built a new underpass to make this station worthy of being a terminus for the Forestfield Airport link. Let's take a look at the brand new underpass, and that'll basically be all the changes that we've seen for this project and this change date. Lots of lovely artwork. Look at that, a proper underpass instead of a pedestrian maze. This is really cool. And then we connect out on the other side to the PSP, Claremont Station 0.3 or 300 meters away. Here we are. This is so good. And Swanbourne Station up in that direction, with the new fencing all along the side. Okay, let's just go back to the bus interchange. So yeah, the original Claremont Station video is very out of date now. What they've done is that the buses come up here and U-turn at the new roundabout over there before heading back, so that they go up and down Lura Avenue in both directions, unlike they did before, where they just did a square around the Claremont Quarter shopping centre. Also, the 998 and 999 have been deviated to operate via the station now, and the new bus interchange, which is very good compared to how we just bypassed the whole station along Stirling Highway and you had to walk. Now we are on a 998 service towards like Shenton Park Station near Claremont, at the intersection of Stirling Road and Stirling Highway. Seriously, couldn't have they come up with a better name? But yes, this is one of the last times that it bypassed Claremont Station along Stirling Highway instead of turning up there to serve the station and serving the stops on the road here for the last time. So I'll just let you watch out the side window here and just see what that looked like. Yeah, so we had a total of 3 bus stops that will no longer be served here, and then we connect back up after Lura Avenue, and this is where the bus will now also be after February 27 changes. So that's just what that looked like. Let's go back to Claremont Station now. So here on the other side of the road we only got 2 stands, stand 5 for the 999 and their train replacement buses, and stand 6 is for the 102 and 107 to Cottesloe and Fremantle. So that's that. We have a great new bus interchange here now. I should make a proper bus spotting video here one day, because with all these new routes like the 102 and 107, which were shortened and condensed, the 995 new high frequency route, the 998 and 999 coming here, it's really important that they upgraded the capacity. So there goes a 995 now to Elizabeth Quay bus station. So this is what Claremont Station looks like now. A great new bus interchange, new sidings with proper fences all the way down to Swanbourne Station, and dot matrix displays are no longer on the platform. Well, I don't think they ever were. There are now screen displays, like a small screen display, the only station to have one, which is really good. So let's go and take a look at that real quick and then I'll stop the video. Here comes the train with this shot that I've recreated 3 times now from the bridge. A little 2-car operating on a Sunday, set 16, with the sidings and the fence visible all the way down. In it comes. And then we can see down on the platforms. Don't know if I've shown you before, but the new Claremont Station platforms have been upgraded, of course, with some proper seating here. Beautiful, like old, there we go. Beautiful old style seating. And these small screen displays up there display the amount of cars for the next train coming, but not the one after. Yep, that's that. Thank you for watching. Now I'll leave you with a shot of the train departing, viewed from platform 2.